1.7. 1.
What do you remember about your first pre-flight briefing?
My first flight was a mixture of emotions. I was partly terrified and very excited. I was terrified because the training we'd been given over the 6 weeks was quite intense, and I knew that arriving at the briefing room I would be asked a series of questions and I had to get those answers right to show that my training proficiency was up to standard. So that was very nerve-wracking. But I was also really, really excited. I was, part of this team that was going to be taking a flight with, 100 or so passengers from one country to another, and that was just unbelievable.
2.
Were these briefings always the same?
The actual content of the briefing was always the same. However, depending on the human factor with different people you're working with, some people, those in charge, would help create a friendlier environment so you could relax a little more, and others would put the fear of God into you because, of their sternness, their facial expressions, etc. So it was always very tense going into those pre-briefings, and you never quite knew what the atmosphere would be. But on the whole, it was the same in content.
3.
What was the common theme?
Having worked for a number of different airlines, both charter work and scheduled international and short haul, there was a common theme with the pre-briefings throughout the industry, and that was primarily safety and, of course, passenger information. Those briefings were used as an opportunity to inform and advise the crew of what type of passengers they were having on board, the service that day, but predominantly it was safety related. One of the things I really enjoyed about the pre-flight briefings was the opportunity to meet the crew that you'd be working with that day or that week, and getting to know about the flight and the particular idiosyncrasies that would occur. For example, on some flights we may have VIPs, and that was always exciting to know that you're carrying someone, of a celebrity status. Or it may be that you're carrying, a passenger who has, got to travel through sad reasons. Perhaps her daughter living out in New Zealand has just had a serious accident and she's travelling to New Zealand to visit her sick daughter. And all of those opportunities to find out about the flight, some were more poignant than others, but it was always very interesting and exciting. Really, really nice opportunity to get to know about the day ahead.